Adeline Rodriguez and Joe McTurk are standing by.
Oh, come now. You just made up those names.
No, I didn't really. Adeline Rodriguez and Joe McTurk. And, folks, you come in, please, and prove that you have those names to Groucho Marx.
Welcome to Your Bets of Life. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. How do you do it? This isn't as easy a job as you think it is. Now, your name is Joe McGurk, huh?
No, you.
Oh, you are. Yeah, you're Adeline Rodriguez, huh?
That's right, Groucho.
And you're Joe McTurk?
That's right, Groucho.
McTurk, huh? Your face is very familiar, Joe. What line of work are you in?
Well, let's say acting, actor.
You're a movie actor?
Oh, yes.
Movie actor?
Yes, that's
I mean,
right.
television?
Oh, television, legitimate stage.
Legitimate stage?
Pictures.
Where are you from originally, Joe?
New York, Hell's Kitchen, 47th Street, off of 9th Avenue, 492, Coldwater Flat, Railroad, front room, bathroom in the hall. What a joint! Yeah, you should have saw that. What a joint. I came up the hard way.
Well, when you were younger, did you have a job in H-E-double-L's kitchen? I don't want to use that word
No,
here.
when you speak a job, let's put it this way. When I was 14 years old, I run away from home, got a job as a water boy at the Empire Racetrack in Yonkers. And James P. Butler, the grocery man, you being a New Yorker, you heard of him. He sold out to the Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company for a couple of bucks. And he liked me, and he got me to be an exercise boy. And then finally, I rode for him for 2 seasons. But then
I don't have to be out here at all, you know. Why did you run away from home?
Well, I'll tell you, I was inclined to just be adventurous. I wanted to get out.
You were a bum, in other words. Huh?
A bum with a buck.
Well, let's see. Now, you're Adeline Rodriguez, huh?
Yes, Groucho.
Are you Sweet Adeline?
Yes, that's what they call me. My husband calls me that
He does?
once in a while.
He calls you Sweet Adeline?
Well, sometimes he calls me other names, too.
Well, does he call you any names that you could possibly say on the show here?
Well, there's one he calls me Tiger Woman.
Tiger Woman, huh? I got a little evidence of that before when you came. Well, what do you call him when he calls you Tiger Woman?
Well, I call him Poopsie Pie.
What was that? Why do you call him? I don't think I can say it. There's just so far I will go to earn a living, and what is his name?
His name is Poopsie Pie.
No, I mean when he was born, his mother didn't call him that.
Oh, Al.
What did his mother call him?
Al Rodriguez.
Okay. Al, what does he do for a living?
Well, my husband's a freelance photographer, and he also works in the post office.
What does he do? What does he do in the post office? Photograph the mails?
No, he's a parcel postman.
Oh. Now, Joe, let's get back to you. What did you do after they threw you out of racing?
Well, Groucho, they didn't throw me out of racing.
You were just disbarred, huh?
I went out, World War I came along.
Did you do anything else besides work for Uncle Sam?
Oh, after the war was over, you may be acquainted with 47th Street, the old Columbia Boilers house. Humphrey Jackson, the newsman that was there many years ago.
Yeah.
Well, one day I'm standing there, and there's some joker giving him a bad time. So I told him, I said, well, why don't you lay off? He's minding his business. He's hustling and living, selling papers. Now, why don't you stop?
Wait a minute. Well, Joe, you said the secret word, which is paper, so you get $50. And you get $50 for Joe saying the secret word. Well, Joe, it looks like you're not going to get the other 50. Now, well, what happened? Did you clip this fellow?
So I told him, you stop. Now, the man is crippled and leave him alone. So he said the wrong thing, and wham, I let it go.
You let what go?
That left.
Oh,
Still good, too, kid.
it is?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, don't threaten me.
So, never happened.
No.
Never happened. I'm for you, kid. I'm on your team.
Well, you should be. You got
So
my
what?
$50.
I got your half $100. So what happened? A cop grabbed me.
Oh,
He's going to take me into the 47th Street household, Blood and Thunder over there,
yeah.
as the racket boys used to call it. And a guy with a derby hat said, wait a minute, I'm take care of him. It's all right. He knew the copper. So we walked along the street. He said, look, you get paid for this, what you just did. All right. I said, what's your angle? And it was Scotty Monteith, Johnny Dundee's old manager.
Oh, I remember.
Scotty died 5 years ago in Detroit, promoted the fights.
Yeah.
So we went to Stillman's, and I started boxing. 87 fights,
You went in the ring? and
87
became a
fights.
pugilist, huh?
knock out Billy Murray,
I remember that name.
and then I quit. I figured, well, my nose is broke 7 times. I still have my mental faculties. Now, don't you laugh. I still got them. That's for sure.
Well, after you departed from the...
From the ring?
From the squared circle, that's what they call it. isn't
Well,
it?
that was in
Then what happened?
1929.
Then
Now,
you,
during that period,
Yeah.
I don't like the sound of the word, but let's face it, bootlegging is bootlegging.
It sure is.
I was a bootlegger.
You got something edge.
I was a bootlegger.
You were a bootlegger for the FBI?
Jimmy was
I know
all
our
right.
show is on late, but I think this is important enough for the mothers of America to go in and wake up the children.
That's for sure.
I think the youth of America is entitled to hear this inspirational program.
You got something.
Well, you're a charming and shifty couple. Now, let's give you a chance to win some money up there, huh? Would you bring in that triple threat question box, Mr. Fenneman?
Tiger, you pick him.
What category have you chosen, George? George, what category have they chosen?
They've chosen cities and small towns of the United States, right?
That's correct.
All right.
And you want Tiger to go to it?
Yeah, I think Tiger's
Well,
pretty
go to your
smart.
corners and come out fighting.
All right, Tiger, you take it.
Remember, you got to get $500 to get a chance at the big money later.
You have 4 questions to do it.
Come on, I won't bite you,
There's
Tiger.
question number 1 for $100.
All right, for $100. Here are the cities and towns: Cherokee, Stillwater, and Tulsa. What is the state?
Tulsa, Oklahoma?
That's right. You said it. That's enough.
So you now have $100, $400 more.
But look, Joe,
Yes.
on the next question, talk to her before you answer, because she might have said something else, and that would have nullified it.
Well, I'd have lost
know what that
myself
means?
up then. I wouldn't get the money.
That's what we mean by nullification.
Well, I'm not a nully guy.
This is $200.
Oh, we
This
gonna
for
hit
200 smack over.
Tiger, we got a winner in the 3rd race.
In what state are Ukiah, Oroville, Crescent City, and Yuba City?
Come here, baby.
Ukiah, Oroville, Crescent City, and Yuba City. Come on, kids.
California.
That's right, California. Right?
You now have $300, 2 more questions to make 5.
All right. Let's go for that big deuce again.
The big deuce? All
Let's
right.
go for that deuce.
For 200, in what state are Alexandria, Lafayette, and Lake Charles?
Well, Alexandria, Virginia.
Talk it over with your
Hey,
partner.
come here.
Alexandria, Lafayette, and Lake Charles. No, it wasn't fair, because she's entitled to for
All right,
discussion.
Tiger, what do you want?
If they get it wrong
You call
between
it.
them.
Uh,
You call it.
Georgia?
No, I'm sorry, it's Louisiana. But we wanted you to have a fair whack at it.
You have 2 more questions.
No, they have one more, Joe.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
They
You
had
have
3.
$300 and 1 more question to make 5.
All right, Tiger, you do it.
How much have they got?
They've got 300 now.
That ought to take us to Denver.
Well,
Go on, you be the boss, baby.
you want to make 5 altogether.
Take a chance.
You go ahead, kid. Anything you say is all right with me.
For $200, in what state are Golden, Pueblo, Creed, and Craig?
Colorado.
That's right. You know what fighter came from there?
Wait a minute now.
Pueblo Jim
Yeah,
Flynn.
Flynn.
That's right.
And you win $500, which means that you'll be back for a chance at $10,000 later in the show.
Fireman Jim Flynn.
Fireman, that's
You don't
right. He
care.
became from Pueblo, yeah.
would you go
Congratulations.
Never
We'll
forget
see
the
you
love of
later.
my life.
huh?
You forget the gentleman.
We'll see you later.
Groucho, Betty O'Hare and Carey Baldwin are standing by, so folks, you may
What?
please.
They got hair and they're bald?
Would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx?
Welcome to You Bet Your Wife. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. Betty O'Hare and Carey Baldwin. You're a charming-looking couple. Now, Betty, where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Bonham, Texas, but I left there when I was about 6 weeks old, and I've never been back.
Uh-huh. Where did you go when you left the Lone Star State?
Well, I've traveled just about around the world. I managed to attend 17 different grammar schools, 2 high schools, and 3 colleges.
Why, were you on the lam? You attended 17 grammar schools? Put her there, Betty. I want to shake hands with you. I finally found somebody who's been thrown out of more schools than I was. Why so many schools? Couldn't you answer any of their questions?
Well, I didn't have too much trouble with the questions. I was just...
It was the answers, I guess, that bothered you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, why did you go to so many schools?
Well, my father's a government engineer.
Well, the government keeps a lot of us moving around. You know, every year around income tax time, millions of people start moving towards the Mexican and Canadian borders. Your name is Carey Baldwin, huh?
Yes.
Well, keep your hat on and no one will notice it. Matter of fact, you have quite a pretty good, healthy crop up there yet.
Wonderful, I think, yes.
Yes, you look a little like Harry Truman.
I'm accused of that, yes.
Accused? What do you mean, accused? You're a Republican, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And don't you admire Mr. Truman?
Yes.
Where are you from, Carrie? Are you from Carey, Indiana?
No, I'm from Hemet, California.
What sort of work do you do, Carrie?
I'm director of the zoo in San Francisco.
And how far is Hemet from San Francisco?
About 500 miles.
Why do you live so far from your occupation? Are you afraid of the animals? How do you get there? Do you commute by kangaroo?
No, I live in San Francisco. As a matter of fact,
You said you live in Hemet.
Well, I was born in Hemet.
Oh. No, I don't know where you live now.
I live in the zoo in San Francisco.
You live in a zoo?
I live in the zoo in San Francisco, yes.
Is that a Zooza you live in?
No, that's the zoo.
Well, who do you live with? Do you live with the monkeys or the elephants or who?
No, I live with my wife.
You still haven't answered my question. You mean you have a house right in the zoo?
Yes, I have a house in the zoo.
Oh. On Sunday, do people throw enough peanuts to get you through the rest of the week? Or do you bring your own peanuts? Living in a zoo is quite strange. Well, how do you get along with your neighbors?
Oh, I get along fine with the neighbors.
You do, huh?
Yes, if they get too noisy, we move them, and if they come calling at night and we don't like them, we shoot them.
I wish I could do that to some of my neighbors. Don't you get frightened around 3 in the morning when you hear the howl of a tiger?
Oh, no, you get used to that chattering noise after a while when you live in the zoo.
Are you married, Kate?
Yes.
Oh, you say you're married.
Yes.
Well, that accounts for that strange chattering you hear in the middle of the night. What did you say to your wife when you proposed to her? Marry me and I'll make you the happiest girl in the zoo?
No, the first time I asked her to marry me, and then she laughed, so the
She
next...
laughed? She thought it was
Yeah.
ridiculous, huh?
Yes. I guess.
Why? You're a fine-looking man and
Well,
witty, scratching your head and everything. Why did she laugh?
I don't know.
Well, did you ever ask her?
No, I didn't ask her next time I told her.
Well, will you ask her the next time you say, I'd like to know why she laughed when you popped the question?
All right.
He's not an easy man to deal with, this fellow. Did she ever get around to saying yes, or did she just
Never said
continue?
yes yet, no.
She just left, huh?
Took it for
Well, how do you know you're married? Well, think about it. No, I don't want any snap decision now. I'd like to ask you something, Carrie, and I want an honest answer. Something you haven't given me yet, or either.
Yes.
Do you really think the animals are happy living in those cages?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. If they're properly cared for, they're happier than they're outside.
You don't think they'd be happier if they were roaming in the jungle?
Well, you see, in the cages, they have medical care, they have dental care, and they have a regular supply of food.
They could have medical care in the jungle. There's always Dr. Schweitzer. What a some of the problems about running a big zoo? I imagine the animals are pretty much like people, aren't they? Don't the animals have problems?
Oh, yes, they have their psychological problems, they have their family problems, and they have their mental and medical and dental problems. We've got a hippopotamus now with a toothache. In fact, he had a toothache, I think, for about 5 years now, and we don't seem to know just what to do about it.
You're certainly taking good care of those animals.
You see, the trouble is to give
What about sending him to a dentist?
Well, there's a problem, you see, is anesthetic, you see. A hippopotamus is so big that to give him general anesthetic...
I knew him very well, General
Yeah,
Anesthetic.
yeah.
He was a great man, too.
Well, you see, his lungs might collapse, and then we'd have to give him artificial respiration.
Yeah.
And it's pretty hard to give a hippopotamus artificial respiration. Local anesthetic won't work because he won't stand still for it, and of course you can't get him to sit in a chair.
Why not? I've seen dames in a dentist chair as big as that. Doesn't this hippopotamus suffer?
Well, not too much. When his toothache's too much, he beats his head on the wall, and that seems to quiet it.
Well, it's certainly better than going to a dentist. I'm going to try that next time. What's the biggest problem in running a zoo?
Well, I think maybe our biggest problem isn't so much keeping the animals in their quarters as keeping the people out of the animal cages.
You mean the people want to get in the cages?
Yes, a good many of them.
Well, you can't blame the public for trying to get into a cage the way the world is going now. It's certainly safer in a lion's cage than it is out in the wide, wide world. Well, you're an interesting couple, and I'd like to continue this, but it's time for you to win some money. George, we got a couple of pretty sharp cookies out here.
And you selected world geography, right?
Which one do you want?
Let's try the
Easy, medium, and hard.
What's the medium?
Yeah.
Oh, I would try.
Medium.
Start
You
with
want
a 200.
3 minutes in the shell. You want
All
it?
right.
Medium boiled? Okay, here we go. For $200, what is the largest city of Colombia? Colombia.
Bogota.
Bogota is right. I used to play one of those.
And you now have $200 and 3 more chances.
That's what they call a musician laugh.
What do you think, Betty?
We're going to stick with the 200.
Stick with the 200.
You're sticking to the medium, huh?
Yes.
This is a happy medium, don't you think so?
Yes.
I used to know a happy medium on Melrose Avenue. She did a lot of business there. Huh? For $200, what French city lies directly across the channel from the English city of Dover?
Calais.
Calais is right.
Well, you now have $400.
They can take French leave. Huh?
Right, and 2 more chances to make 5.
Yeah.
Let's stick to those 200.
200? Which one shall I take, Betty?
Oh,
Hey, you're getting pretty familiar there, aren't you? On what body of water is the original city of Venice located?
the Aegean.
No, it's the Adriatic Sea.
The Adriatic, that's right.
Well, you have 1 more chance. You already
One
have
more chance.
$400. 1 more chance to make $500.
We better play it safe.
Take the little one?
Yeah.
Big one.
Oh, big one.
Yeah. That's $100 there.
Almost made
You
70.
near blew the Duke.
Yes.
And for $100, in what country is the Volga River?
Russia.
Russia is right.
And you wind up with $500, which means we'll see you later on in the program for a chance at
Right.
2, 5, or 10,000.
Nice meeting you,
Thank you.
Carrie.
Thank you.
You're a fine lad. And you're a 3. George, we'll have 2 couples to try for the big money tonight. Now, here's the first big question. Who's going to answer it?
Adeline Rodriguez and Joe
You
McTurk.
mean Sweet Adeline?
Sweet Adeline. Tiger won $500, so here they are to try for 10.
Well, congratulations, and remember, if you miss the big question, you still get to keep everything you've earned so far. Okay, pick a number for a total of $10,000. Pick a number from 1 to 10. You've seen all these numbers before. 5. Put a 5 up. Now you pick one, Shorty. 7. 7. I may take a poke at you later. I don't like the way you're handling Tiger here. Huh? You know how to play the game. Huh? The numbers are 7 and 5. Any other number comes up, the question is worth a total of $2,000. Whatever your win is your total for the night. Okay?
Right.
One of you spin the wheel.
No,
You're
don't.
strong. You were a fighter.
Well, your numbers were 7 and 5, and it came up 2, so this question is worth a total of $2,000. Ready? In the legend of King Arthur, the son of Lancelot grew up to be the purest and noblest knight of the Round Table. For $2,000, tell me the name of this famous young knight. What's the answer?
Valiant? What are you laughing about? Valiant.
Val Valiant is a fellow who has a clothing store in Kansas City.
It's in the Examiner funny papers every Sunday.
Well, that isn't here. You can read out the answer to the audience. Read it out loud.
In the legend of King Arthur...
No, just read the answer.
Hold everything. The answer, down at the bottom. Sir Galahad...
That's right.
How did he get it?
He made the weight, Joe. Well,
You did, honey? She said it at first, and I talked her out.
Well, that's unfortunate, but...
I'm kidding here. I'll make up the tip you now, and I'll break you now.
I'm sorry, mister, but you still have how much? You got how much? $500? $600 between you, didn't you?
No.
With the secret word? Didn't you get the
What's the
secret?
secret word?
Oh, 500, that's right. Well, congratulations, and thanks for being with us.
Betty O'Hare and Carey Baldwin earned $500 in the quiz, so they can come back and try for $2,000, $5,000, or $10,000.
All right, one of you pick a number for $10,000.
6.
6. Pick a 6. Now you pick a number for 5,000.
9.
9. 9 and 6. So your number is 15, huh? No, that's wrong. Your numbers are 9 and 6. Now, if any other number comes up, the question is worth a total of 2,000 if you answer the question. If either of these numbers comes up, you get a chance at this or this, right? Spin the wheel. Well, it came up 4, and the numbers are 9 and 6, so this is worth a total of 2. You ready? During the Korean War, there was a lot of talk about a well-publicized line separating North and South Korea. It's still there. For $2,000, what is the name of this geographic dividing line? What's the answer?
38th parallel.
38th parallel is right. Read it off. Well, you want a total of $2,000. Now, what are you going to do with that?
Oh, I guess I'll buy my wife a present.
Well, don't be hasty. Think about it first. Congratulations, and thanks for being with us. Huh?